Hello friends, welcome back to Sri's tutorial. In today's video, we are going to learn about Excel macros. Now, what do you mean by macros in Excel? Macros, there are some tasks in Excel that we do on a daily basis. It could be our routine tasks that may include writing some specific formulas, copying and pasting some data, updating some columns, or writing a text. Several times at different locations in a sheet, we do all these things. So, to avoid this repetition of tasks and save time, we can use macros in Excel. Now here in this video, I'm going to show you one simple format how the macros records the data, and you can use this data whenever required. So you don't need to do the same work again and again. So let's start with the video macros. So here first I will enter one small simple format. Before entering the format, first I need to use the macros here. Now how will you use the macros? To use the macros, you need to click on developer tab. In developer tab, you have the tool called record macros. And if you don't have this tab in your Excel, you have to you have to activate this developer tab. And how will you activate this developer tab? For that, you need to click on file menu. In file menu, you need to click on options. In options, you have to click on customize ribbon. Click on customize ribbon. In customize ribbon, you have the customize ribbon tabs here. Choose main tabs. You need to choose main tabs. In main tabs, you have the tool called developer. You have to just check in this box. You have to put check mark in this box. Then only this developer tab will be activated. And just after activating this, click on OK. So as soon as you click on OK, you will find one tab in your Excel window, developer tab. So now here I'm going to record this format, whatever I'm going to do here. So this macros, when you click on record macros, it will record all your work you are doing here, and the same work will be recorded and saved, and whenever you want to use, you can use it. So for that, first you need to click on record macros. After clicking on record macro, you will find the default name as macro 3. If you want to continue with the same name, you can continue, or else you can change the name of the macro file. So here I'm going to say, suppose I will say format data. Format. I have just given the name of the macro as format, or you can say format data. But one thing you need to remember, that when you are giving the name for the macro, you are not supposed to give any gap in between the names. So either you have to take out this gap, or you can use underscore. So here I'm giving the name of the macro as format data without any space. And the shortcut key, you can even give some shortcut key whenever you want to open your macro, whenever you want to run your macro, you can use this shortcut key. And store macro in. So where you want to store your macro, either in this workbook or new workbook or personal macro workbook. So here at present I'm using this workbook. And description. Description, you can write any description here, and if it is not compulsory. If you want to write the description, you can write here and just say okay. Now here it started recording. You can observe here it started recording, and until you press this stop recording, it will not stop. So now here I'm creating a small format here. Now I will say in home tab, I will apply the border, all the sides border. And here I will say serial number, and I will say item name, item. Then I will say quantity, and here I will say price, and then I will say amount, total amount. So here I'm recording this, I'm creating this simple format, and which is getting recorded in macros. Now here I will say serial number, item, you can use any item, quantity, say suppose here 5, then serial number 2, some item say B, and here I'm using some 4 quantity, and then serial number 3, here some item, quantity I will say 7, and then 4, I will say some item D for example, and here I'm using 8. And price for each, here I'm giving this, say suppose here 100. For this I'm using some 50 and here some 20 and say suppose here 55. For example, I have given like this amount. So what is amount? Here you have to use the formula. So formula is equal to F7. F7, I will say F7 into here, what is this? G7. So this is the amount, total amount, and same formula you can drag it. So here is the amount. So like this you can create. Now apply some colors and all to this table, and then you can even increase the size, and then for this also you can apply. So this is all getting recorded here. So and then I will select this one and I will say in format, I will say auto fit column width, and even I will say auto fit row height. Now this here I will, if you want to enter some date, this also you can say date is equal to today's date. This is the formula today, and then bracket, open bracket and close bracket. So you can even apply the date for this, and the same thing will be recorded. Now here I want to stop this recording. So just what you have to do, either you can click on developer tab, say stop recording, and this is done. Now if you want to check, just create a new sheet, and to run this macro you need to click on either macro in developer tab, click on macro, or in view tab you have the option called macro, view macros, or else in developer tab say macros and say run macros. So what is the name of the macro we have given? Format data. So just click on format data and say run. So this is the table what you have created. So hope it's clear how to use the macros.